Hello guys, in this session we are going to learn about electrical engineering material. Let's start with the introduction. Every engineer, electrical, electronics, computer, mechanical, civil or other has a vital concern with the materials available to him. Whether the product is an electrical machine, an electronic device, computer, space vehicle or bridge, engineer must have an intimate knowledge of properties and behavioral characteristics of the material that which helps to propose to use it. Engineer must understand the basic atomic structure of the materials and take into the account such properties as strength, electrical conductivity, thermal conductivity, density, and others. Man discovered at early period a variety of balanced materials that were available without further study for a wide range of uses. But designer did not think of applications that required more than stone, fire clay, cement, the common biological materials, and the alloy of ancient seven metals. One of the great stages in man's development was the discovery that could change the very nature of materials. It must have given early man almost godlike feeling to control over nature as he turned clay to stone by hitting it. The glazing technique was developed in 4000 BC as ceramics. It is the earliest inorganic material to be structural modified by the man. Example is the diversity of structure related to property better than any other. Native copper was used for ornaments and for knives, agricultural implements. Copper smelted from ores was developed in 4000 BC. About 3000 BC came bronzes, alloys of copper. Melting was probably first used to convert copper scrap into lumps that could be hammered into the shape, then casting shaped objects directly. Around 2600 BC, shaping and joining of precious metals like gold and silver was developed. The materials used in 19th century engineers for making machines and structures were known centuries before the rise of Greece. The all-round development in material science, new attitude, new knowledge, new needs came together not much before the beginning of 20th century. The present knowledge of materials is an all-round efforts of physics, chemists, mineralogists, metallurgists, various engineers and other developed over the time. Now, atomic and electronic structure. All atoms consist of a central nucleus surrounded by one or more orbital electrons. The nucleus always contains protons and usually contains neutrons, and both together make up most of the weight of the atom. Both protons and neutrons are particles of unit weight. A proton has a unit positive charge and neutron is electrically neutral. It means it is not carrying any charge. Thus, nucleus always carries a positive charge which is exactly balanced by negative charge carried by each of orbital electrons. All elements are built up from these three fundamental particles in a simple way. The first and most simple element, hydrogen, consists of a nucleus containing one proton and therefore has one positive charge, which is balanced by one negative charge orbital electron. The second element, helium. Helium has two protons and two neutrons in nucleus, and hence a charge of two positives, which is balanced by two negatively charged orbital electrons. This pattern is repeated for the rest of the element. For example, for lawrencium material has 103 protons in the nucleus. It means that nuclear charge is of 103 positive 103 charges and balanced by 103 orbital electrons. Atomic number, about the atomic number, the number of positive charges on the nucleus of an atom always equal to the number of orbital electrons, and it is called as the atomic number of the element. Atomic weight, which is denoted by capital M, it is of the atoms are related to the sum of number of protons and neutrons, but this number physically corresponds to the actual weight of the atom. For example, carbon contains one atom of carbon contains 6 protons and 6 neutrons. If you are taking the sum of that, as we are defining atomic weight, that is M, are related to the sum of number of protons and number of neutrons. If you are looking for the carbon having 6 protons and 6 neutrons, total is of, we are getting 12. 6 plus 6, 12, where 12 is the atomic weight. Once the atomic weight of the carbon is taken as a standard, then the value of capital M, that is atomic weights of other elements, are ordered related to it. Considering the subatomic particles, we note that electrons carry a negative charge of minus 1.602 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulombs, and photons carry the same magnitude of charge but are opposite in sign, that is in positive, that is you can say plus 1.602 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulombs. When atoms from atom forms solids, means it achieves a solid form, it is basically the electrons that control the nature of the bonds between atoms, the electrical conduction behavior, like electrical conduction behavior, the magnetic effects, the optical properties, and the chemical reaction between the atoms. Atomic electrons in single atoms. Before the role of electrons in the solid can be appreciated, it is necessary to understand their behavior in single isolated atoms. The simplest model of an atom assumes it is to be a miniature solar system at whose center is a positively charged nucleus, that is as a sun. You can see here in the image The centrally sun is indicated, which is nothing but a positively charged nucleus and surrounded by a cloud of orbiting negatively charged atomic electrons that are nothing but planets. In the figure shows both the systems, solar system, which is with atomic structure. One of the model is shown here. So you can say that the atomic structure model is nothing but is similar to the solar system, miniature solar system. Now let's see the model of hydrogen atom. It is also called as Bohr model. Bohr is nothing but the name of scientist. The figure shows the model of a hydrogen atom showing an electron executing a circular orbit around a proton. The model of hydrogen atom, it is the best example of atomic electrons in a single atom. You can observe here in the figure, centrally up with the red color, proton at the nucleus is indicated, and blue with the blue colored line showing orbit with one electron. Another one, uh, see the model of, we will see the model of helium atom. In terms of very simple model, one may think of orbital electrons as being arranged in certain well-defined orbits. Thus, hydrogen and helium have 1 and 2 electrons respectively. Here you can see uh, in the helium centrally shows a nucleus part, and one orbit is shown which is having a two which are having 2 electrons. Okay. And centrally it is showing with the nucleus that are having two protons and two neutrons. Proton is shown with the red color and neutron is showing with the blue color. Now let's see the model of aluminum atom. The simplified representation of aluminum atom with the 13 electrons in the 3 shells. You can see here figure, and there are 3 orbits around the nucleus. Centrally nucleus is represented with 13 protons and 14 neutrons, and each orbit having electrons. First having 2 electrons, second orbit having total of 8 electrons, and third is having third orbit, that is outer side, having 3 electrons. If you are if you are counting this total of, you will get 13 negatively charged electrons. The negatively charged electrons are attracted to the positive nuclei by electrostatic attraction. An electron near the nucleus is strongly attracted by the nucleus and has a low potential energy. An electron distant from the nucleus is less firmly held and has a high potential energy. As you can see here a figure, innermost orbit having 2 electrons, and these 2 electrons are strongly attracted towards the nucleus, because nucleus having a positively charged and negatively charged electrons are strongly held. So if you are also thinking about the outermost electrons are somewhat distant from nucleus. So you can think about the potential energy. Outermost electrons having high potential energy. Electronic structure, if you're thinking about that, normally the term electronic structure of atoms is used and refer to the number and distribution of electrons about a central nucleus. This is about the very basic fundamentals of the electrical engineering materials. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you very much.